some experiences I've definitely had like good experiences with Airbnb. Some of them have been, you know, are there now a core memory with my family and I, but you know what, we'll just get right into it. The first story for this series will be an Airbnb that we got unknowingly in the south side of Chicago. This was back when I first introduced my boyfriend to my parents. We must have been together like 6, 7, 8 months at this point. And he wanted to come visit me in Chicago as he still lived in Michigan. And so I was like, great, you know, come here, get an Airbnb to spend the night. I think he was here for like the weekend or something small, so I think he only needed like one night. And my parents didn't want him to stay at our place, even though he could have like easily stayed in the basement. They were just being, like for no reason, they were just being difficult at this particular point, but it is their house, their rules. Anyway, so they were like, yeah, he could get an Airbnb, so he booked an Airbnb, and at the time, mind you, I left to go to college, to go to college in Michigan when I was still really young. I still hadn't learned, like, addresses, and I didn't know, like, what parts were safe and what parts were reputable for their violence and crime, if you will. And so I think I don't know, I don't remember if I helped him get this Airbnb or not, but when the time came for him to go to the Airbnb, I drove him there with my sister, I remember, and first of all, it was so dark. Like, the neighborhood that it was in was so dark. There were no lights, no street lights, maybe a few dim ones, but outside of the building that his room was supposed to be in were all these gang member looking people, like, just so that you can have a general sense of, you know, the people that I'm talking about, just out there being loud and rowdy in the middle of the night. It's a whole bunch of, just a group of men, and they all just, you know, this is outside, and although my boyfriend's black, you know, he's a Michigan black, he's not a Chicago black man, so these guys are just like, whatever, like living their little life out there. And so in order to get to his building, like inside his building, we have to pass these people. So that was a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, oh my god, like what? So we passed them, and the key is inside those locks. Like, you put a little code, or like you scroll a code and it opens, and then the keys are inside that lock. So he had to do that in front of like these guys just walking around. Got ready. We went to the Little Caesars Arena, watched the wrestling match. We came back, packed up our stuff, packed up our dog, and we left. And right when we were safe in the car, on the ride back, we took pictures of everything. We took pictures of the toilet, the bed sheets, the fact that our doors wouldn't close, the fact that it was like blocked, so it was hard to get in. Like, we took pictures of everything, and we sent it to the guy, and we're like, hey, we would like our money back. We're not gonna stay the night. This place was pretty nasty, like. And the guy was like, what do you mean? Like, we have a lady cleaning and blah blah blah. Like, you're not getting your money back. And so my boyfriend's like, alright, I'm gonna take this to Airbnb, help support. Reached out to Airbnb, showed the pictures, and Airbnb was like, we are so sorry, this does not reflect the quality that we would like for our Airbnb places. Here's your full refund back. And I believe that Airbnb user got like a warning, because when I tell you, it was just unacceptable. Why would you use sheets that have blood and potentially bee stains on them? The world may never know. Anywho, we move on. There was another Airbnb in Chicago. Y'all, I got too many stories. But there was another Airbnb in Chicago that my boyfriend and I used for like our personal time while he was staying with my parents and myself. While we were both staying with my parents, we rented another Airbnb just for us. Just during the daytime, just to have some, like, be able to cuddle and be together, you know, in a way that we can't in front of my parents. So we got this Airbnb, and it was cute, it was clean, it was great. I think we rented it for 2 nights or 2 days or something, or we came back to it at night. Oh yeah, I think that was one of the nights that we went out. But the point is, we got to know the guy that took care of that Airbnb. And I think my boyfriend was talking to him, or we were both talking to him, I don't remember. But the point is, the guy that was staying there, he said he felt like a slave to the Airbnb because he didn't have a home. He didn't really have a job. So his friend was letting him stay there as long as he took care of the Airbnb, looked over the home, made sure that, you know, coffee was restacked and that cleaning was done. And in turn, he got to live there for free, well, you know, in exchange for his services. And one time I remember he opened the door, or I don't remember if he showed us, but you guys, his room was less